Race number 3 has draw for 13.10, opening leg of this afternoon's place accumulator. It's down the lane, it's over 1,200 meters. And let's get straight into the replays. We'll show you 2 replays. We've got number 11, Casemiro, which the blinkers go on. Anton Marcos retains the ride. And also number 16, Gimme a Rainbow. And these are 2 horses who will be well fancied in the betting. Casemiro finished second. And on that occasion, Gimme a Rainbow in his respective race finished back in 3rd place. So let's have a look at the package and see how they did.
250 meters to go and Barrington takes it up. Grey Ocean is down the inside and Casemiro's trying to get into the race late. Then Trumpet Voluntary down on the inside. Zuberi's running on. 100 meters to go and Barrington's the leader. Camorra's a big runner. Trumpet Voluntary on the outside. Casemiro's running late, but Camorra has won it. Casemiro second, 3rd Trumpet Voluntary, and then Barrington. Slightly Spanish, and then comes Ancient State. Coming down to the 200 though, Superior Leader and Don't Touch Me on the outside. Ancient State. Give Me a Rainbow's trying to run on late. Superior Leader though by a length and a quarter, and it's Superior Leader going on is leading by a length and a quarter. Ancient State's coming on late, but Superior Leader will win it. Second will go to Ancient State. Give Me a Rainbow, and third maybe Slightly Spanish fourth.
So there you have the 2 replays of fancied runners, and number 11, Casemiro, the Magok, he gets the blinkers on. And these, when you look at Casemiro, he did not help Anton one bit last time out. That's why I think the blinkers have gone on.
Yeah, looking at that replay, and even in the first half of the race, he's a horse that just seems to fall asleep. Not that he's just not alert in the 3/4 of the race, and you start urging him, and then he starts running around, and he just learning what it's all about. But he does have a turn of foot, which is a plus. We've seen him in all of his runs running on, but running on too late. So maybe the suggestion came from Anton as well with regards to the blinkers. So we'll see how he goes. Yeah, it's one of 2 things. You call races, you've been to races all your life. Blinker strike is not necessarily the best thing. It can go flip the other way, and we're hoping it's not with Casemiro. If it helps him, between himself and Trumpet Voluntary, there was really not much that separated them that day. You could see it in that replay. Richard Furey would have got a good feel for Trumpet Voluntary as well, so there shouldn't be much to separate the 2. But if the blinkers help and help in a big way, you think that Casemiro wins. Give Me a Rainbow. I'm actually giving this a plus that now he's coming back to the turf and down the straight. You saw his last start. He just seemed to be lost around the turn. His mind wasn't on racing over, from 400 to 200, and he only then started to gather his stride. So down the straight, it's open runway for him. He's on the turf. I think he's the type of horse that if he can show the speed he showed at his penultimate start on the poly track, he could be a factor here. Then you can argue and say, but he's had many chances. But I'm hoping that he can bounce back and maybe reward the connections as well. So Casemiro, I'm going to take a chance and say he's a place accumulator banker. I don't know what you think.
I've also made him a place accumulator banker, so I think number 11, Casemiro, is a fair place accumulator banker. And then just 2 horses I want to throw in. Number 9, Twice as Cold. This is a runner at 20 to 1. I think on his best run, which was second to Jay's Dancer, that was on the turf. I'm looking to forgive his latest efforts. I think he's a horse who could run in the money. And how often have we seen stable companions come through to beat the bigger fancied ones? So number 11, Casemiro. Number 15, Cochise. He's been gelded. That 21.5, 400 to finish. There's been a number of winners. Sugar and Spice, Bernie's Dream, Winter Waves, Cupid's Song, and Toothless. He might not be ready, but watch out for the minor spots.
Well, you said how many times you've seen a stable companion come and win, and the guy that's been instrumental in those stable companion wins, Carl Stadium. I think he's done it about twice in Lausanne, Forbes. One horse was Panna Cotta, the other horse I think was Fat Cigar. Fat Cigar at Scottsville. So yeah, he's the guy that's in form, and he's a super kid as well. Good rider, good apprentice, isn't he?
100% right. So that's a look at race number 3 at around 2 to 1, number 11, Casemiro, with the blinkers on. Place accumulator banker. Let's see if he can do justice.